Hello, welcome back. I hope you're all doing extremely well. And in today's video, I want to talk a bit about Gnosticism and whether or not I'm considering becoming a Christian Gnostic, what it would take for me to become a Christian Gnostic, and whether it would even be an easy religion to jump to after being brought up as a Roman Catholic. Now, if you're part of the Catholic Church, you're supposed to see Gnosticism as being a heresy. If you're a Gnostic, you're a heretic, which is quite a, bad-ass label to have. But Gnosticism is not exactly one of the more popular Christian branches. It's very hard to find Gnostics out there. And one of the problems with Gnostics is, from what I understand, they essentially believe that the physical world is all bad. It was created by a demiurge, and we're all supposed to be focusing on getting into the spiritual world and leaving this disgusting physical world behind. Jesus was just a messenger, basically. He came to earth to give us secret knowledge so that we can access, the spiritual Gnostic world. And obviously I have a lot of time for that kind of concept. I think in 2024, when we're in a world that's increasingly digital and we're using AI avatars and all of that stuff, you can see that a lot of people are also trying to escape the physical world, and they're recognizing the evils of everything physical. I think it's very hard if you were brought up as a Roman Catholic, where Gnostics were seen as heretical, very incorrect and all of that stuff. And, in the Catholic Church, we believe that Jesus was, the actual Eucharist. Like, he is actually part of the bread that you receive. And that's really putting a lot of honor into the physical world. And even the Catholic Church, with its ornate churches and its pagan practices, there's a lot of connection there to the physical world. It's kind of similar in a way to Shinto, where the Catholic Church is very, it honors a lot of things that are physical, including, carnal delights to some degree. And that's like Shinto or other animist religions, where we believe that there's a spiritual connection to the physical world, like every stone or the water, the foxes, the animals, they're all spiritual. It's very much opposed to the Gnostic world, where everything that is physical is bad. Now, becoming a Gnostic in today's world is not very easy. It's not like you can see Gnostic churches everywhere. And of course, why would you? Because churches are part of the physical world, and that would fly in the face of Gnosticism. There was some point in the Dark or the Middle Ages where there was a movement called the Bogomilists that was spreading in Bulgaria. And obviously over in the Vatican, they didn't like this heretical sort of branch of Christianity that was spreading, saying that everything in the physical world is bad. And so the term was used for the people in Bulgaria, the Bogomilists. I don't know if it was getting mixed up with the term Bulgaria, the Bulgars, or the Bogomilist itself, but the English word bugger actually comes from the fact that in Latin, they would refer to people who were Bogomilists as being sodomites. I don't know why they were spreading that misinformation, but basically they were trying to turn everyone against Gnostics and Bogomilists. So that's why in English we use the word bugger. It's saying that you're a follower of Gnosticism if you're a bugger. So it's a bit of a lie that was being spread there, but you can see the hatred that the Catholic Church had towards those particular Gnostics, or maybe all Gnostics. And, I'm part of the Catholic Church still, I think. I was confirmed, and makes me wonder how much hatred I should really have towards Gnostics. I think in today's world as well, when you're a Catholic, we've got bigger fish to fry, surely. Like, they're not sort of as angry at Bogomilists, or they're not angry at Gnostics anymore. They're more angry at, I guess, they would call them neo-Marxists or something like that. I don't know. I've got no idea. But it's like Gnostics don't play into the modern world in that way. I'm sure if you watch the Daily Wire or something, they might go and say that there's a link between Gnostics and today's brony movement or something like that, or furries or something. But it's actually the opposite if you think about it. It's like in today's world, there's so much emphasis on pleasure and physicality and debauchery. And you would think that the Catholic Church would actually be a bit more supportive of Gnosticism, because it's more about leaving the physical world behind and turning your thoughts towards the spiritual world. I'm pretty bad myself. Like, I've got all of these alcohol markers, and I've been blending colors together and being very focused on the physical world lately. Obviously, I'm not focused on the physical world in terms of, sex or anything like that. And as I said, I'm an INFP in the religion of Myers-Briggs, which is a Jungian religion. And INFPs often have quite a lot of struggle connecting to the physical world. They've got extroverted sensing trickster. That's a cognitive function that refers to the fact that The INFP personality type, like the INTP personality type, tends to live in their heads a lot, and they're sort of not as engaged with the present moment sometimes. They're a little bit in their heads. That doesn't mean they're not. Every human is a physical being, and every human, I had to turn on this camera, to operate it. That's a physical step. So I'm obviously capable of some physicality. So I'll leave it there, but that's basically why I'm struggling to become a Gnostic. I feel like I'm still too connected to the physical world. I can't find any churches to attend because there is actually a community of Gnostics here in Melbourne in Australia, and I think it's in a building. It's not a very ornate building. I think there'd be a lot of hippie types who would become Gnostics. I can't imagine your everyday Joe and Joanne attending a Gnostic church. I can't imagine the white picket fence sort of 1950s family becoming Gnostics, although maybe that's a sitcom waiting to happen. Let me know in the comments whether I should make that sitcom or at least think about pitching it to someone. And let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time.